Welcome to today's presentation. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Berger, Global Ambassador for VR to One, as we've announced our U.S. market expansion, and I'm very excited to share our unique platform, where today it really has already had a massive global recognition. And joining with me today is my none other than wealth coach, friend, and mentor, Dr. Tahir Hussein, who is famously known as the Unstoppable Millionaire, who will be bringing value to this holiday presentation from a real estate perspective. But before we get started, I'd like to plant a seed for you right now before we jump into the slides. Forget the toys that break by January and the gadgets that gather dust. This year, many are thinking differently about holiday giving. What if your gift could grow in value while your loved ones sleep? What if you could give your children, grandchildren, or another loved one something that builds wealth for decades to come? We're standing at the front, at the edge of a financial revolution, one powered by digital assets, fractional ownership, and real world asset technology. And the old rules are being rewritten, and the gifts we are giving today can position our families for tomorrow's opportunities. And most of these gifts lose value the moment they're unwrapped. Assets do the opposite. And this holiday season gives more than a moment of joy, and really giving futuristic options, giving financial consideration, and giving potentially your family a start into the new economy that is surrounding us today. So show the ones you love that you're thinking about beyond December 25th. You're investing in their lives over the next 25 years. So with that, let's get started here. So you are going to be witnessing a business proposition that has changed the lifestyle of more than 5,000 people in 100,000 countries of the world. We're expanding very, very rapidly, and the world is moving into Web3. Will your holiday gifts move with it? Traditional gifts are old school, are becoming old school, but gifting access to emerging markets like tokenized real estate or the booming $300 billion NFT blockchain sector, now that's next level. From a luxury Zanzibar property facilities to new real-world NFT deeds, the ground floor opportunities are here, and they are affordable. So we're in front of a paradigm shift, as I mentioned, like none other before. And this slide really represents the following. The dollar's dominance is fading. Markets are more volatile than ever. And gold has skyrocketed over 250% in the last decade. And this is a historical, once-in-a-lifetime financial shift that's been happening for years behind the scenes for most who are not in the know of this. And today, awareness, strategy, and action are really essential to thrive in this new global economy. And I believe the title of this slide is really, really powerful. The fear of missing out. And do any of you remember wishing, some have and some haven't, getting in on the ground floor with Bitcoin at 0.08 cents, where it says 2010. Life-changing opportunities often arrive early, but many of us ignore them. And from health supplies to AI, semiconductors and crypto, the last decade has shown what happens when we miss the signals. And as 2025 to 2026 unfolds, the key to finding the right industry, real estate, technology, Web 3.0, commodities, or still gold, to act decisively and turn FOMO into opportunity. And if I may also share with you today, this slide shows Bitcoin again in 2010 at 0.008. But as an ex-software engineer, I was approached in 2009 with the opportunity of purchasing 500 Bitcoin at 0.0017 cents, an 85-cent investment. And my response, nah, sounds like a scam. And today's value of Bitcoin is over $900,000. And if I had jumped onto that back in 2009, my portfolio would be over 45 million. So something that I missed out, but I'm even better off today than I was before. So with that, the future really belongs to high growth sectors ready to refine wealth. And today's technology drives more innovation, turning ideas into transformative solutions. Real estate remains an all-time profitable avenue with strong returns. Conventional and alternative investments alike are gaining spotlight, offering fresh opportunities through new platforms. And the choice is clear: engage, invest, or sit back and watch others seize the potential. And the time is really to start acting now and getting your feet wet a little bit. The next bull run is here right now. It's happening right now. Global real estate is projected to hit 14.5 trillion by 2030, while the NFT blockchain market is predicted to hit $300 billion. The question is, which opportunities will you seize in these booming markets, and how will you position yourself to lead? So with that, I want to welcome you to the birth of Da1 Real Tech. And Dr. Tahir is going to talk a little bit about this because he was there at the very, very beginning. And Dr. Tahir, if you could just share a little bit about who you are and then jump into the early days of the announcement of Da1 Real Tech.
Absolutely, Dr. Jeffrey, lovely to be here. Jasmine, I hope you can see the slides by now, because I just saw the message saying that you couldn't see the slides. If you're on a tablet, you can just swipe it left or right. You'll see the slides. Usually that happens. I can see the slides, so I know it's live. I hope that helps. Otherwise,
So
we'll get you the slides somehow.
Jasmine, I can
Okay,
see it now. Okay,
she can
great,
see it
Jasmine.
now.
I'm
Lovely.
sorry. I'm sorry. I was reading my slides and I didn't see your chat. My
No, no, she,
apologies.
she can
Okay.
see it, so she hopefully didn't miss out on much. Okay, so Dr. Jeffrey, once again, thank you for having me. Such a delight. I'm excited. I'm excited about what you're sharing because it's so unique and innovative. You just spoke about how you could have been a multi millionaire just with one industry and with one currency, not 10 different things. And just like you, there are many out there, including me, who have lost out on many opportunities in life. And I think that's why this slide is so important, is to understand what the One Real Tech is. The One Real Tech is an opportunity, if you would, a company definitely, that allows people who can't afford premium properties. Jasmine, you are from UK, so Dubai is pretty famous there. So when we land in Dubai, we see properties everywhere, luxury, ultra luxury, you name it, right? On the island, on the beach, everything. Uh, so the goal was that how can an average person who doesn't have millions of dollars afford premium properties? And the answer was the One Real Tech. The idea started pretty much in 2019. It matured in the form of Paramount Properties, which Dr. Jeffrey will speak about in 2021. That with a couple of $1,000s, you could literally buy into a fraction of a multi-million-dollar projects, resorts, you name it. It's never happened before. We are the first ones to pioneer it. And the reason the One Real Tech is making this a reality today is because of blockchain technology. Blockchain makes it easy to happen, just like moving money through international bank transfers versus 300 years ago when you didn't have international bank transfers and you had to do barter trade, as an example, how economy moves. Similarly, the real estate is going to move, and now the masses who never get to enjoy the benefits, profits, positive cash flows, the One Real Tech will make sure that you get to enjoy that. And then that's exciting because it opens the floodgates into the masses who would want to be a part of that community. Dr. Jeffrey, back to you.
Yeah, I do have one more question if you can answer this for Tony and Jasmine. Let me share that Dr. Tahir became a multimillionaire in traditional real estate when he was 27 years old. So, can you just provide a little insight of the trajectory of where real estate, when you got involved with it, where it was and where it is today, and where you see it moving into the future?
Sure. So when I got involved back in 2003, 2004 in Dubai, just like UK or any other country, you had people who wanted to, capitalize on the market, emerging markets. Dubai freehold was an emerging market at that time, and we did a home run with it, if you would, because it was an emerging market. We went in, millionaires became multimillionaires, multimillionaires became much more richer. How the real estate arena has changed, especially in the United States, even in Dubai, is that the wealthy are getting wealthier. Nothing wrong with that. But what's not happening, what we're not seeing, whether we talk about United States, whether we're looking at UK, even Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or Singapore, uh, is the fact that the ones who can't afford are just going nowhere, and the ones who can afford are becoming bigger corporations who own cities. Forget a floor or a unit or an apartment; they own cities. That's how ultra wealthy that becomes. So that gives them an unfair advantage, which the masses don't get. And back when I was building real estate as a developer, as a real estate owner, there was no blockchain 20 years ago. How would have anyone done fractional ownership? Nor there was a will by an organization to say, you know what, let's get the masses in, let's give them a share of the profit. The technology didn't exist, and there was no way of doing it. So in that context, how the world is moving is giving an unfair advantage, I would say, or a fair advantage rather, for the masses, where they would have gotten an opportunity today. They could say, I own a fraction of a penthouse, I own a fraction of a resort, etc., etc., etc. So I see that real estate changing. I'll give you one other example. It's changing so drastically in Dubai that the Virtual
Mhm.
Assets Regulatory Authority, in one of the biggest newspapers, mentioned that $18 billion will be sold through fractional ownerships just in the Dubai freehold real estate market. I'm not talking about the world. And yet, majority of them don't even know what a fractional ownership is. And there's a regulatory body already incorporated to make sure that this $18 billion transactions happen smoothly. So 8% of all freehold properties just in Dubai will be owned through fractional ownerships. And I'll add something else real quick. A 1.5 million dirham real estate was fractionalized and sold under 4 minutes. Try and imagine the power of the masses. Gone, sold in 4 minutes. So that's where we are going with fractional ownerships. And the one real tech is leading that frontier simply because they've been in the market doing it already with Paramount Properties and now many others in Zanzibar as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Tahir. So moving on, our run for success, as Dr. Tahir mentioned, he did started in 2019 when Viarda launched. And here's some of the key points of our NFT success. We've got, I call it an eclectic ecosystem because we've got a number of products and services that are being offered to individuals. I say that we are the blockchain Apple, because Apple Computer has multiple products and services, and so do we. But NFT, the idea launched in 2021, first official fractional ownership with NFT in 2022, officially registered in Turkey in 2023, and then introducing this new and unique real tech NFTs now. So very, very exciting times. You're in at the ground floor basically with this. And here is me in 2023, August. I actually was on the site of our Paramount apartment complex. It's two towers, hotel, and an apartment complex. And this was the first apartment that we successfully tokenized on the blockchain in 2019. So it's very, very exciting to see it, being able to see it and touch it and look at it and walk into it. So I'd like to introduce you to the Da1 NFT business proposition, and Dr. Tatir will also share some more nuggets with this as we go through these few slides here. But thinking about tangible, trackable, trustworthy, these aren't just words. They're a roadmap to smart investing. We're in a new era here. See it, measure it, verify it, and trust it. So the focus here, and you minimize risk, maximize clarity, as well as confidentially navigate tomorrow's financial opportunities. And this is our Da1 Real Tech, which is our second property located in Zanzibar. And this is phase one, which is 25% of the property, which is a hotel and resorts property, which just broke ground in November of 2025 after getting all of the paperwork and the logistics signed with the African government, so forth and so on. So we're very, very excited that ground has broken, and there's still lots of opportunities with this phase one property. And the Da1 Real Tech offers exceptional package potential with high rental yields driven by emerging market. It outperforms more mature destinations. It's positioned at the heart of the world. It's a premier tourist hotspot, especially in Zanzibar, and in 12 months of favorable seasonality ensures up to an 80% occupancy. And becoming a fractional owner means tapping into a dynamic market with consistent demand, a strong returns, and unparalleled growth opportunities as well. And Da1 Real Tech is it's transforming the real estate landscape by really enabling fractional ownership and increased liquidity. It opens high value assets to smaller investors, once reserved for institutions. Operational efficiencies reduce costs through automation, while growing institutional adaptation adds also credibility to that. And the tokenization aspect is really expanding across asset classes. And this tokenization, is about real world assets, from commodities to renewable energy credits, and global market access removes geographical barriers, so it's global. And then finally, we have the borderless interconnected ecosystem. It really creates that unprecedented opportunity for everyone. It's not just for the elite, offering accessibility, efficiency, and diversification in a rapidly evolving financial world. So with that, now let's talk about today's available packages. We have a number of packages here that are available, starting as low as $200 and going up to $50,000 per package, which is an array. And each of these packages give you different, a different perspective on, or different opportunities, I should say, within that package as far as owning. For example, a 50K package gives you 50 NFTs, where one NFT is valued at $1,000. And I go into this in more detail for those that are interested in a private Zoom call, breaking it down. What is everything that is there to offer? But this is a property that you're able to come in on the ground floor and be able to grow as the property grows and the building, the phases continue, phase one, phase two, and phase three. Here's just a quick, breakdown of the offer. Don't worry about the rows of information, but the price, the escrow period, there is an escrow period for every product, which is 1 year. It's held in escrow. And from that, you'll be able to, it's released and you can do what you want with it. So that these specifics will be broken down and reviewed during a follow-up call for those that are really interested. Going on to the next slide here, we're really redefining real estate. And by increasing liquidity and breaking barriers to premium properties, it opens opportunities previously out of reach. This is what's so exciting about this. And with emerging efficient management systems and NFTs serving as digital deeds, we don't have the paper deeds anymore. It's digital deeds backed by blockchain and smart contracts, which is where the industry is moving forward into. And ownership is secure and transparent. And those attendees will experience a live walkthrough of the meta technology when we do a side off one-on-one Zoom call, and showcasing how innovation is really transforming real estate into a borderless, accessible, and a future trustworthy market. And here is the platform really revolutionizes real estate investing by allowing users to purchase fractional property units, as Dr. Tahir mentioned earlier, each represented as a secure blockchain-backed NFT. And it's accessible via web, mobile apps, and it really offers a user-friendly interface and real-time analytics, empowering investors with transparency, data-driven insights, and the ability to make informed and confident decisions in a rapidly evolving market. Now, some of these words may be new to several of you here today, but don't let that scare you, because this is the words that we're using today moving forward. And just think about the technologies decades ago, when Microsoft, Apple, Netflix, and Amazon introduced their technologies. There were new words there that we were like, what is this all about? That's where we are today with blockchain technology. So there's new words that are coming into the forefront of this technology, and it will become very easy over time to understand what this is. Okay. And the platform, this is an example of our phone, the phone app that we have. And the platform empowers investors through 5 key pillars, which is the fractional property units, NFT-based investment, blockchain-backed security, user-friendly interface, and real-time analytics, which is super, especially in today's fast-paced, moving world that we live in. And again, we launched in 2019 by 5 industry pioneers, and VR2One transformed the orthodox real estate through bold integration of blockchain and Web3, fueling rapid growth. And today I'm going to have Dr. Tahir kind of talk about the DA group, which is part of Viarta. Viarta1 is, I call it, that's the Apple. And then if you look at the lower left here, all of these icons are our products and services underneath the Viarta umbrella. And Dr. Tahir has been with them from the very beginning. So I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Tahir to kind of really just share the history of what has been going on, and to learn to share that with you. Dr. Tahir, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Okay, so it's a very exciting journey. It started with an idea in 2019. How could we fractionalize properties for the masses? How could we take the prime of whatever the world has to offer and bring it to the masses? It was an idea. In 2019, in 2020, the company got incorporated, got started in 2021. The first property was purchased 2022. The first NFT was launched. Dr. Jeffrey speaks about that. And as we were doing that, we went into understanding the metaverse, how we could pioneer the education aspect of the metaverse, how we could bring properties into the metaverse, where Apple, Facebook, all now known as Meta, and every serious player, tech giant, is either producing something in terms of hardwares or chips or something for them, or has a stake in the metaverse. So that's the going on. And as I'm giving you this journey starting in 2019 with an idea, 2020 keeping in mind that in 2020 we all went into a lockdown. A lot of people thought this is the end of this company. They're doomed. They're ahead of their time. All of those stuff, right? But here we are, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We're getting into 26 next year. But we are already 6 years in the making. You name it. Yahoo Finance, Bazinga, MSN, Forbes, they've been writing about us because of what we are doing with the AI and the metaverse. And it came with sweat. I mean, I don't want to just give you a rosy picture. It came with this sweat. It came with doubts. Would they pull this through? COVID happened. When we came out of COVID, we were saying we are a COVID-proof company. When crypto market went to a bull run and crashed, we said we are a foolproof when it comes to cryptocurrencies because we have nothing to do with them, and our assets grow based on the revenue model and based on the assets the company has. And that's what Da1 Group is about: collective experience of the directors between real estate, technology itself is over 100 years, just the directors alone, right? And you see that today in the form of people buying fractions of the meta or buying fraction of an actual real estate, and the company itself going through 100 different deals to finalize one or two deals that will produce positive cash flows for the masses, like people like us. So we don't need to worry about rentals and stuff like that, making it convenient and easy, taking away the hassle of the daily real estate management, because a lot of us are not qualified for actually learning how real estate works or how to generate positive cash flows. All of that, and a couple of other brands. And if I start explaining all these logos one by one, it's going to be a long session. So, but just to give you a vision for the betterment of humanity, making the world a better place, and then proving it through actions by fractionalizing properties and other things, in terms of empowering the masses financially and otherwise. That's what the journey has been over the last 6 years. And if we started with nothing and an idea, and this is what has happened in 6 years, you can only imagine what the next couple of years moving forward would look like. Dr. Jeffrey, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Tahir. So as we're wrapping up in the last 5 minutes here, we showed you the NFT packages that are available, but we've also marketed this very special opportunity, and we're in the final stages of launching our Da1, which is really getting ownership of our Da1 platform. And the doors have closed on the Da1 package purchases. However, those who are still interested or might be interested, this option is available, but it will end on 12/31/2025. And we have a backdoor entry to share that with you if you are interested in getting some more information. And then we still have that time before the equity token owner with the Da1 platform with your very own DM1 token. So token, again, it's these are the verbiage of blockchain technology, digital currency. We've got the equity token, the utility token. Don't worry about that. I can talk to you more in detail if you're interested in a Zoom follow-up call to kind of differentiate. But it's really basically a share into our platform, like those who invested in Microsoft or Apple decades ago. They became a shareholder in that software. Same thing here. So we can talk about that. And I just want to note that the disclaimer at the bottom, with our Da1 launch, token price is estimated between $2 and $5, but this is a perceived value by the industry experts with what we have done in the past, where we are today, and kind of where we're going into the future. And that's pretty standard for most types of products. There's no guarantee. It's numbers that are being pulled together with an anticipated launch price. And finally here, I host monthly webinars, and if you'd like to attend another one in the future, we can, you can scan the QR code to schedule that, select a date, I should say, select a date that's on the form, because I have multiple dates going from now until February. And then, or you can scan the QR code for a coffee chat, or if necessary, I'm going to be putting my link to the Zoom call in the chat for you to also take. You can click on that as well. And then finally here, my gift to everybody today, to the attendees, is if you enter your email in the chat, you will get a free copy of my ebook. It's a beginner's guide to unlocking a global pioneering opportunity. And this really basically provides you basic information around blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, the tokenization of real estate. There is a small section about our Zanzibar property that is in there as well. And so with that, we are wrapping up here. And as we're approaching the end of 2025 and the last holiday celebrations, think about giving a gift that really grows, an asset that builds wealth long after the unwrapping of paper is gone. And I am going to open it up for Q&A. And what I'll do is I'm going to stop the share screen here. We'll come on to, I'm going to go into gallery view. If you guys want to turn your cameras on, that would be awesome. And I want to open it up for Q&A. My hat is tilted here. There we go. Islam, hey, my buddy from Egypt. How are you? Great to see you today. You're muted. Unmute.
Dr. Jeffrey, Dr. Tahir, everybody, how's everything?
It's
It's an
going.
amazing presentation as always from Dr. Jeffrey and Dr. Tahir, and I thank you for the wealth of knowledge. Basically, this is a revolutionized kind of concept, and I think it's gonna be a great hit, specifically for people who are looking for long-term investment and something that they can place. It doesn't require a big chunk of investment. It actually um, creates momentum as it goes. So it's really interesting, and I'm trying to sell like refer for others as well, and book another meeting with you. And I think it's a great concept to chip in. Actually, it's a great for the future, for like as you mentioned, for the
Absolutely.
future
Yes.
generation.
Yes.
And it's not something that basically will diminish. It's something that will grow with as the project grows. So
Exactly.
for me, I'm all in with it. I'm just like a little bit at the moment. I'm a little bit exhausted with the many projects I have.
Yes, you
So
got a
let
lot
me
going on.
schedule another meeting with you, and I'll
Sure.
refer to you other people as well, like Jasmine here. She came here. Um, I'm not sure about the other Professor Yvonne, Tony, Mozak. Like, if we also discuss it in the hands of business, we can gather other people to
Yes.
gauge into the discussion so that we can have more attendees and more people to attend. So,
Awesome.
happy
Yeah.
holidays, Dr. Jeffrey.
Thank you, Islam, and same to you. And Dr. Tahir, Islam is with Hounds of Business, so this is
Yeah,
where we met.
yeah.
And Dr.
Awesome.
Tahir was on several podcasts with our infamous Hound King Mike Escherbranner.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so with that,
yeah.
yeah. So Tony or Jasmine or Professor Yvonne, I think Professor Yvonne, are you from I don't are you from Africa, Africa, or are you coming in from the UK as well? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, I am from Africa,
Africa.
Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah, from Egypt, Hurghada, Eritrea.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Oh, Dr. Yvonne's from Egypt.
Yes,
Yeah,
and so is Islam.
yeah,
Welcome, Dr. Yvonne.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for your invitation.
You're very welcome, and thanks for catching. I don't know if you caught my note to you on LinkedIn, but you came in an hour early, and it's like, oh, I got to get in touch with the doctor and get her, aware of the time difference here. So, because it's after 5 o'clock your time, right?
Yes,
It's
five
like
o'clock.
5:40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you. Yeah,
awesome.
the same time.
Okay, super, super. Any questions that you have?
No, thank you.
You
Okay.
have an abundance of audience from Egypt, Dr. Jeffrey.
That's awesome. That's awesome. My
Yeah.
aunt went to Egypt and she had an amazing experience there. And I've got some artifacts from some of the tombs and stuff there. So, but yeah, there she is.
Yeah, I'm in my car now. Hi, hi.
Hi, hi.
Great to see you. Great to see you. Jasmine or Tony, do you have any questions?
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
Everybody, thank you for the education. I don't really know much about fractional ownership, so I'm glad to be here to be learning about it. So I'm just taking it in, soaking in the information, and if I do have any questions, I'll reach out to you. I can't be on camera right now because I'm not in a place that I can show my face.
Sure. No problem. No problem at all. So this is recorded. I'll download the recording, give everybody access because some of you came on after it started, so you can catch the beginning of it. I'll also include the link or send you the link to register and get my free ebook, as well as schedule a meeting if you want to, over the next week or two to follow up with that.
Okay,
So.
thank you.
You're very welcome. So I think
I think another
Islam.
event, I think another event after Christmas time, Dr. Jeffrey would be a great idea because people nowadays are like tangled in the Christmas time and the holidays and they
Yep.
are away. I couldn't invite much people to the event because of they are away and some of them are on vacation and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm more than happy to invite others as well to join because I think this is a great idea and what you're doing and what Dr. Tar is doing is something that's monumental and I think that is going to be the future. So another event towards the beginning of the year, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. So I'll share with you my jot form,
Okay, okay,
because it has two. The next one is December 20th, so it's right
okay,
before Christmas.
okay.
And then I have two in February, two in January, two in February, and two in March that people can sign
Fantastic,
up for,
fantastic,
and they'll get a personal invitation for that.
fantastic, fantastic, fantastic.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you for inviting people from your community. So I think, and is all the stuff that you're doing to get over to the United States, is that moving forward for you?
I'm still in the process. I'm still in the process.
Yeah.
It's a little bit slow, but I'm still in the process. So fingers crossed. So
Yeah.
hopefully everything like becomes easier and like after the holiday times.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you keep me posted on that.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Because if you're in Florida, if you're close to me, I'll drive up. We'll meet for lunch or something.
I'll drive to you, Dr. Jeffrey.
All right,
You
very
have been a
good.
great help. You have been a great help. You have been so much of us like so your support is so much appreciated, Dr. Jeffrey and Mike and the Hounds of Business. Like amazing, amazing,
Awesome.
amazing, amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it's been a great journey. A nice ride here. So, all right, I'm going to let people go. If Dr. Tier, if you can just stand for like 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes
sure.
afterwards.
Tony has a question. He
Oh,
typed in. He
oh, there we
couldn't
go. My voice has been
speak.
temporarily activated by medical procedure. Okay. So, oh, Tony. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you speak about the blockchain that the token is on? So, yeah, Dr. Tahir, I'm gonna turn that over to you because
Sure.
you've been with this since the beginning, and
Yeah,
you've got more details than I do at this point.
absolutely. So, the metaverse token is on Ethereum blockchain in specific ERC20 Ethereum blockchain. Our NFT token, and that's public wallet address. We can, in fact, I'll send you the public wallet address for the Meta token, so you can check it out on Ethereum blockchain. The fractional ownership or the tokenized blockchain, that is not yet public information. It goes on Ethereum blockchain in January. Again, two different products, right? So the metaverse, with what Dr. Jeffrey spoke about, the fractional ownership goes on Ethereum blockchain in January. So we'll be able to give you a similar link. We're doing some testings of that on Ethereum blockchain with MetaMask and other platforms. So that goes live on Ethereum in January for fractional ownership. So I hope that answers your question there.
Thanks, everybody.